You see this demon on my screen having intercourse with a goat? You do. This is one of the many things that the Detroit Lions could do to become a better team. Now, I think all of you saw that Week 1 game against the Green Bay Packers where they were utterly destroyed, realizing that their offensive coordinators and their position losses like Frank Ragnow and having a lot of rookies in isn't helping them much. They're not doing well. And another thing that we all know is that there are 3 teams in the NFL that have been connected to demonology and Satanists. One of which, the Kansas City Chiefs to win. Another of which, the Arizona Cardinals, damned to lose. The third being the Detroit Lions. They paid a hefty price for a very high rise within 2 years. Right, a very high rise. And the price has been paid. The price has been paid in full with the loss of Aiden Hutchinson last year. But they're losing again. Whatever will they do? They need another sacrifice to get over that hump. You know what I mean? And the Aiden Hutchinson sacrifice could only get them to the NFC Championship once and the divisional once. There must be more. You must give them more power. And I shall start with the 3 most sacrificable people on the Detroit Lions. Starting with Penei Sewell. Penei Sewell is very sacrificable. Firstly, he is young and has a lot of life left to him. In the ways of Rumpelstiltskin, that he wanted a young child, your firstborn. Penei Sewell is a young man. The reason they want that is for the longevity of life that comes afterwards. You know, he has a long career, especially offensive linemen can go till their 30s, some even the late 30s, you know what I mean? And Penei Sewell he's 24. Let's assume he makes it to 35 in the NFL. He has 11 more years in the career in this career. That's a lot of time to take. That's a lot of life power to sap. Sacrificing Penei Sewell, I think, would be very worth it. You know, also he wasn't playing to his highest caliber of football. He was getting very beat in pass coverage, and the only way is if he atones with blood. That would be the only way for him to continue. The second best sacrifice would be Jared Goff. Jared Goff is older, but he's such an important position on the team, right? But there needs things to be worried about. You won't lose much by losing Jared Goff. It is a system ran inside that Lions room, and the system is what has kept Jared Goff being good. Without Sean McVay nor Ben Johnson, he's 0-19-1. Without having them, he will not play good. You need to cut him. You need to nip him in the bud. The best way is through a sacrifice to at least progress yourself a bit further. He won't give you a full sacrifice like someone like Penei Sewell would. He won't give you the next jump, but he will be a worthy sacrifice nonetheless. The best sacrifice I can think of on the modern day team, Amon-Ra St. Brown. Now, Amon-Ra St. Brown, not only is he a slot man, yeah, that's you. He is very prominent on the team. You know, he's very much one of the faces of the team. He's one of the people you think of the second you think of the Lions. That's a very helpful thing for a sacrifice. You're very public. You're very out there. You're in a position of power. You are someone of power. And you were born from power. What's the best thing to sacrifice to the devil? A god. Oh, I fucked it up. A god. His name is based off Ra, the supreme ancient deity of the sun. That's why his nickname is Sun God. Open your eyes. Are your eyes open? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Sun God. This is who he is based off. Or is it? You see, he likes to travel. He likes to travel through light. Through light, just down the center of a light beam. Just down the center. Straight? I think that's the slot. Ra, the sun god, was going through the line down the center as the slot receiver. Look at him. Look at him. This is a slot guy. He plays the slot. Trust me on that. Who else is very slot man? Oh. Amon-Ra St. Brown. But these are just the modern day sacrifices. You can go big or go home. Let's go through some of the historical historical guys from here. Let me move my camera a little bit out the way, right? Let's move to the historical guys. Our shit, I'll just shrink it maybe. Here. Yeah. So now let's go to the historical guys and let's talk about who here would be the most sacrificable. You will see some people from the current team. It's just people of importance. Let's see who is worth sacrificing. In the tiers of sacrifice now, satisfactory. A satisfactory sacrifice. He will make do with the sacrifice, but he will be mad. A very measly offer. How could you offer me this? And someone who cannot be sacrificed. Cannot be sacrificed. Let us start with Barry Sanders. Barry Sanders is a high-grade sacrifice at front look. You know, a very important figure in his team, influential over time, still holds Bears over some of the people. But he cannot be sacrificed. This man could not have done what he has done from Oklahoma State, from college to now, unless he has already been practicing with the devil. That is what I believe. He has been practicing with the devil for a long time now. You know what I mean? He's been practicing with him. And I'm just making sure that he actually went to Oklahoma State, because that's where I believe. Yeah, he did. Okay. All right. He's already been working with the devil. You can't do that in college. You can't do shit like that. Ashton Genty just did all this, and he didn't beat you. He didn't beat you, and I mean, to be fair, he didn't play a lot of halves, but he didn't beat you, and you were in a high-powered thing, and he was facing bums every week. You know what I mean? Like unsacrificable. I mean, unsacrificable is what he is. Matthew Stafford is a very satisfactory sacrifice. He pledged his life to these Lions. There is blood on that field from Matthew Stafford. He was with them for so long. One of the older players, you know, back when Demons and Devils were a lot more integral in this league. Matthew Stafford was there, you know. He was working with this. He was very front-centered, very forward towards it. He's very high up on the sacrifice list. I think he could be a very good sacrifice. Calvin Johnson, aka Megatron, cannot be sacrificed. He can't be sacrificed because he is a fighter of the opposite side. He is a warrior. Through the 0-16 season, he fought his hardest. With 3 men going all over him, he still fought. He's a gladiator of good, a man who was put in the wrong circumstances of being on the devil team, but he was a good man nonetheless. You know, served his time and got out before things got tricky. You know, good man in bad circumstances, like we said. Jared Goff, like I said, he is a very satisfactory sacrifice. Let's keep that up. Amon-Ra St. Brown is damn near, I mean, with his godly abilities, he is a sacrifice now. David Montgomery, a measly offer. Not even the first string running back. You dare come to me with this offer. You dare come to me with your power back. I mean, he's gone to he's worked with other teams. He's worked with the horrible Bears. He's practiced with the enemy. How could you dare? He's practiced with the enemy. Yet you still come and bring him as a sacrifice. It's as if you're trying to swindle me. You're trying to give me... Oh, me. No, I'm not the devil. I'm not the devil. But it's as if you're trying to swindle. That won't slide. A measly offer. He will take him in stride, but he will not be happy. Jahmyr Gibbs. Oh, did my mouse die? No. Jahmyr Gibbs will make do. He's not that good of a sacrifice. He's young, fast. You know, he'll give him strengths, but nothing really worth sacrificing the most. You know what I mean? Nothing worth sacrificing that I'll be like, oh, I need Jahmyr Gibbs. I need him. I also believe he's a scheme guy. So when I see this, I think, hey, you know, whatever. It is. Oh, shit. Okay. It is what it is. You know, you could sacrifice him, and he'll give you something good, but he won't give you all you're asking for. Lem Barney. I don't know you for real, gang. I don't know you. Right? Sam Laporta, he's not even worth sacrificing, I believe. So I will put him in measly offer. He's given a bit of servitude, probably a bit more than Montgomery. He's worked harder. You know, he has heart. He's a tight end, a big guy. He could give you a very solid amount. And he could give you a very solid amount. Now, Aiden Hutchinson, he physically cannot be sacrificed. And this isn't because he's not worth sacrificing, but he is the sever. He is the connection to the devil. He gave his limb to the devil when it was most needed. When they needed that step to go forward, he was on crazy pace because of his personal connections with the devil. Open your eyes, his personal connections. And then he went and gave up his own limb for his friends. A good-hearted thing, but he just wanted to get closer to the devil. Their own boost was given themselves. He is the connection. They ask, oh, Aiden Hutchinson, can you give us to the devil? He says, no, I shall go talk to the devil. I shall go speak to him. But you are not to even get in with him. You know what I mean? Chris Spielman, a decent middle linebacker, played his position, played very well. He will make do. That one Pro Bowl year, that one good year, it will do its job. You know what I mean? You will do what we need you to do, but you will not do enough. You know what I mean? And Ndamukong Suh, a hard hitter, I believe he is a satisfactory sacrifice. He was one of the greatest D tackles to go out there and hit a man. His thought wasn't what was happening with the ball. His thought wasn't his team winning. His thought was, how hard can I hit this man? And he hit that man damn hard. And Ndamukong Suh was a very angry man, and that anger fuels the devil. His anger was amazing. It was splendid. And it was something to look back at. Now, I think that he's a satisfactory sacrifice. Glover Quinn, I do remember you had one good 7 interception year, but besides that, you didn't really do much. You know, I'm not looking for someone. I'm not me. The devil's not looking for someone as a sacrifice who's had a one good stride. You know what I mean? You were a good sacrifice at one point. Sacrificing you now wouldn't even be worthwhile. Billy Sims, this might be me being casual, but I just don't know you for real, man. I'm sorry, I don't know you. Golden Tate, a very satisfactory sacrifice. The golden boy. It is stated that the devil is after gold and riches alongside these fears he wants to commend to you. Give him gold then. Golden Tate was a superstar. He was a golden boy who only made, the only real plays you'd see him doing were all superstar plays, amazing plays. I know you guys know that clip, the one that was going around all over the internet with him just catching, juking one, juking two, jumping into the end zone. Golden Tate was a stud, and he was golden. Give thy golden riches to the devil. We're going to skip you for now and go to the Slayer, Darius Slay. A slayer, a man of blood, shall be a perfect sacrifice. He served his time, but he showed true evil when he left. I mean, obviously it was all situations, but he instantly started hating on the Lions when he left and went to the Eagles. The man has true evil in his bones. It was given to him in birth, and he shall take that in stride. He is a very satisfactory sacrifice. Night Train Lane, one of the greatest corners of his time. You are a satisfactory sacrifice. You were skilled, you put fear in people, and even hear that name, Night Train Lane. You are a scary, scary man, and fear is one of the things that the devil wants the most. And the fact that you can induct a type of fear to other players like that says a lot about you. I think you would be an amazing sacrifice. And on to the man I skipped, Greg Landry. He's a quarterback. Let's talk about Greg here, okay? He served his time, but Greg had a specific nickname. Do you guys know what that nickname was? The Little General. But he didn't get this one. He didn't get this one from the NFL. He got this one from playing in Canada when he played. And I'm like, whoa, he did play in Canada as the Little General. But let's talk about Canada, because his time playing, 1968 to 1981, at the start of 81, the start of the 80s, what was happening around that time? The Satanic Panic happened. The Satanic Panic, which reached Canada in the 80s, fueled by widespread moral hysteria over child abuse, heavy metal music, things of which have have led people to cults, led people to demons, led people to do more things. Because, you know, when you bring things to people's attention, it not only shows people who are good and realize it's bad, it also shows bad people and gives them hope, moves them forward. You know what I mean? And a lot of satanic ritual abuse was being spread, but it was more just, like they say right here, unsubstantiated allegations. Unsubstantiated allegations. But what if they weren't? Because he retired in that year. Greg Landry went there and he served. He served the devil already. When he served the devil and left, he would be the perfect sacrifice. He served his time, served for evil, and then proceeded to go start a satanic panic. This man is in his own tier. If I could please add a row above called The Great Sacrifice. Black. Add a row above. No, this is a Monra. Okay, I'll just do damn it, I didn't mean to do that. No, okay, well, just imagine this is a Monra and it's here. Rats, let's move them. Yeah, okay. So Amonra's still in that tier, and then the Great Sacrifice, Greg Landry. This is how they can become a winning team again. I mean, it's only been 1 week. No need to panic, right? A satanic panic? Open your eyes. Open your eyes. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, you should like, comment, subscribe. Will really help me out a lot. And maybe you'll see more videos like this. I'm tweaking right now, and this is how the Lions can become a winning team by sacrificing players. Hope you guys enjoyed. Love you guys, and peace.